Hi guys, I haven't been making many videos lately as last week my binder, my mat and everything basically got stolen from a locals, and I basically have nothing but this deck that my boyfriend has given to me, which is a Gravekeeper's deck. My boyfriend Blackwing Strike. There you go, bigged him up there. But he gave me this Gravekeeper's deck, so I thought I'll just do a quick deck profile of it. But firstly, my stuff has got stolen, so I have nothing, literally nothing. I don't even have a deck anymore. Yeah, so that's my deck, my binder, my mat, everything has got stolen. So I am open to any donations, anything will do, trade bait wise, and I'll give you a shout out on videos. So if you send me something, when I receive it, I'll do a video and give you a shout out, and I'll subscribe to you. That's if I'm not a subscriber already. But I lost a lot. I lost Ultimate Stardust, Ultimate Black Rose, JDs, Celestias, Lilas, pretty much everything. My whole Gravekeeper and my Lightsworn deck got stolen. The Lightsworn deck was near enough every rarity you could think of, the highest. But yeah, so I basically have nothing, and I'm open to any donations, and I'll give you a shout out and I'll remember for in the future. So yeah, let's just get on with the deck for now. Right, so this is the Gravekeeper's deck. I'll start off with the monsters. So the obvious is 3 Spy, 3 Descendant and 3 Recruiter. These 3 monsters are the key to the deck, basically. The monsters, it works as a great combo. You flip Spy, you get Descendant, and you summon Recruiter, or vice versa. If you've got Spy down, you've got a Descendant in your hand, get a Recruiter, summon Descendant. Use Sense Effect to ditch him, to get rid of him, to get his effect, and then just pummel them over. Yep. Then it's 2 Commandant for the Necro Valleys. I don't like to use 3 of them because I tend to draw the Necro Valleys, but it kind of clogs up the deck, and Gravekeeper Stelly brings them back. So yeah. 2 Assailant. That's supposed to be an Assailant, but I can't seem to find it. So yeah. Assailant's pretty good as well, but I just kind of use him for a lure and for ditching and stuff like that. And then the twist to it is 3 Malefic Cyber and Dragon. Goes great because he needs a field spell. It doesn't say specifically a Malefic field spell. So I just use Necro Valley, get him on. Beat stick really, so I can just use Descendant's effect whilst I beat them down with this. So that's the monsters. The spells is obviously 3 Necro Valley, no less than 3 Necro Valley. Some people play 2, but I like to play 3, especially where I play Cyber and Dragon. Basically, monster reincarnations. Gravekeeper Stelly, I play 3 of them for the monsters, so I can get Spy back to my hand, I can get Commandant back to my hand if I need a Necro Valley. I play 2 Royal Tribute, very good for the first turn. If you have Necro Valley and about 2 monsters, or you have Necro Valley, Gravekeeper Stelly, this here works great together. You have this in your hand, these are the 3 you have in your hand, and say you have 2 monsters in your hand, 2 Gravekeepers in your hand, and something else, an MST. You're just going to set the MST, you're going to use this, you're going to go Royal Tribute. They have to get rid of most of their monsters, all of their monsters basically, and then you just go Gravekeeper Stelly, get your other 2 back, summon. So that's a very good thing. It's a great start. I've done it before where Royal Tributes got rid of someone's whole hand and they had to scoop. 3 Hammer Shot. I used to play in my old deck 3 Smashing Grounds. I find Smashing Grounds a lot easier and better to use because these ones, it's any monster on the field, so you could be getting rid of your monster if you don't think it out. And Smashing Grounds is just on their side of the field, and most of the time the higher monsters that you want to get rid of have the higher defense, sorry. So Hammer Shot isn't very good, but it's a substitute. I like to use Fissure, but sometimes you want to get rid of the biggest monsters. Then it's 3 Enemy Controller. This enemy controller I don't use just for the fact that you can turn it to defense. I use it for the fact that this doesn't have any tuners in it, and most decks now have tuners in. So because Gravekeepers don't, I still use tuner synchro monsters, so I contribute Recruiter to get their tuner monster, and obviously I have another monster on the field and I can tune and then synchro, and also I get Recruiter's effect. But it was also for defense, so switch them or take control of their monster if I know I can go for game. Then I played 2 MST, that's an obvious one. Book of Moon, great for spy. Allure of Darkness, like I said, I use mainly Assailant. If I've got an Assailant in hand, I'll use Allure of Darkness. I've seen many people use Allure of Darkness when they've got no dark monsters in their hand whatsoever, and they don't even bother setting any important cards. Even if it's Monster Reborn, which I don't play in here, but even if you've got Monster Reborn or something like that, or Necro Valley, you're going to want to set that or activate it, because if you don't draw a dark monster, that's your whole hand gone and you're left with nothing. And then finally, Dark Hole. That's the spells. And traps, there's not that many traps. This deck doesn't really rely on traps. Basically, Call of the Haunted for Gravekeepers, Rite of Spirit. Starlight Road, I love this card. It goes so well in any deck, because not only does it negate it, but it gets Stardust out. I have won so many duels because of this card. They've tried to Dark Hole me, Mirror Force, whatever. If you've got that down, you know that you're not going to lose unless they do Trap Stun or whatever. But then that's their Mirror Force gone, because they can't use that. So yeah. 7 Tools of the Bandit. And then 2 compulsories. Compulsories are very good if someone dark holes and you haven't got that Starlight Road down. You can compulsory a spy that you've got face down, or Descendant, or if someone destroys your Necro Valley and this is on the field, because if the field spell goes, this has to go basically. And if you've got this down and someone destroys your Necro Valley, you can compulsory this, and then if you've got a commandant or whatever, then at least you know you've got this in your hand to use for when you have a next Necro Valley. You can also Book of Moon, Cyber End Dragon, Mythic Cyber End Dragon, and if they Necro Valley, they MST your Necro Valley, then this, because it's not face up on the field anymore, it doesn't get destroyed. So if you get a Necro Valley and then you flip it, it's still not destroyed because the field spell is on the field. Okay, finally, the synchros and stuff. You should play 3 Cyber End Dragons if you're using 3 of them, obviously. I do play 3, but I've just proxied 1 at the moment. I just normally just keep 2 there and then remove 1. And then if I've got another one, the third one, I just say, yeah, I've removed that one. But I am trying to get another Cyber End Dragon. I'm not really care what rarity or what picture it is. I just need another one. Magical Android, Iron Chain Dragon, Gaia, just for brutalness basically. Ancient Fairy Dragon, not for the effects so much, but for the 3000 defense. Scrap Archfiend, another one just for power. Arcanite Magician, which is very good because most Gravekeepers are spellcasters and you need a spellcaster to activate his effect. Stardust Dragon, an obvious one for any deck, that's a staple, plus for Starlight Road. Red Dragon Archfiend for those defenses, and Colossal Fire. Right, this video has gone on for quite a long time, so yeah, open to any donations. Please rate, subscribe and comment. And a shout out to Blackwing Strike. Thank you.